real Madden League. See if we can get this dub. Damn, who fucked up? Yeah. Damn. 2 to 4 weeks. Mm. Ooh. Be outmatched everywhere but with Lamb. Let's go. Let's get this dub.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
One, ready? Here we go. Can. Stop. 11, MT, take. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2nd and 10.
12. Gun 11, mighty. 11, right 80. 11. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here we go. Big 13. Stop.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bengals hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
12. Here we go. 11, mighty. 11, MT. 11. 12. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate. 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, the push off.
No surprise at all. They're looking for a big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 12. Stop. 11. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's now
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Fellas, let's get this drive together.
Looking to put a drive together.
Unlock right. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
As always, no rooting interest here. But that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. Two really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
Go!
On first down, Corbett. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ready,
3rd and 3.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 by 6.
To throw is Milton. He's got his target. That's a
boy.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And a throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right. They want to run their offense through him. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see.
Questions, hit me up down below. I always do my very best to get back. Plus, like and a comment is a huge help to this channel, and thank you for doing that. And a huge thanks to my 280 Patrons. If you want to show your support more than a like and a comment, just check out the Patreon page link down below. There is multiple tiers to choose from, and I'm not holding you hostage, so you don't have to donate every single month. Just do what you can when you can, and believe me, a like and a comment on the videos are always more than enough. The Patreon is definitely a growing community that gets you early releases to videos and access to the community board where you can share your growth with other patrons, including myself. And we all, the community, will help one another. You can also DM me anytime.
What the fuck going on?
Often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here we go, here we go. 11 M. Ready? Place up. 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
11. Let's get set. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
On third down, Corbett. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
It's killing me with this play before. Let me see if I can get mine off.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. Corbett. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and then picked up the first down.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 28. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw, it's Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Fuck, man.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From midfield now, Burrow. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Here we go.
Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Right, 80.
Now Burrow. And it's going to be incomplete as he
shit.
let him a bit too much.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
Wait, it's not 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Able to get away.
What the
And
fuck?
able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Gun.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Fine, ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 11
And
MT.
Burrow going to change the play. back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Right 80. 11 Thomas.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Cowboys 10. Will Riker to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's see if old Joe can toss this motherfucker.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Get that shit up.
Now Milton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
What the
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Come on. 6, 70,
Back to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Excellent.
This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Big 13. Big 13. 11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's able to get it to Coleman.
What?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
For sure.
At the 28-yard line.
Right, 80. 11. Stop.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final shot before break. Milton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
We get the rock down.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put them all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Second and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Get it! Cowboy 80!
They'll run on first down. Corbett. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Right back to him on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Got it. Ready? 79 Broncos. Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Milton.
Damn!
Went out wide and intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to
Man,
the
that
third
good
quarter,
promise,
but
wasn't it?
ultimately derailed
That's
by
my
the
fault.
INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here we go, here we go. Cut. Right 80. Right 80. Cut. 11, 11, 11, 11. Cut.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 9.
Brings up second and
11.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now 2nd and 9.
11. He's good set.
Burrow will throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hey,
And that ball popped free.
read
You
it
can
that.
hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Milton. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tap the 60.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Okay,
Here's
ready?
2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
That
And
was a
he'll
good
get
block
it here
right
to the
there.
10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Roll.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
60 Bison. Check out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
19 tight. Let's go.
To throw is Milton. That would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's try it again. Good route back there.
Okay.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Milton.
Oh, good
This is going to
D.
be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
I see they want to give us
Short
this
completion,
turnover.
just 4
Pick 6.
yards.
We want to
And
push
it'll
it
be
again.
2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left. And just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
We can turn it back.
Across midfield. He's
Let me see
on
my
his
zone
way.
first.
Christian McCaffrey. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
The Bengals will line up for
Alright,
the
180.
two-point conversion.
12.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Good shit.
across the 20 to about
That's
the
time for a
22.
comeback. Let's see the comeback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I want this one.
Carry now for Moffitt. And the reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Here's Milton now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
19,
At their 48-yard line.
Trap 50. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
18 Roberts. 19
Get him again.
Throwing is Milton. That is
close.
He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Milton. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, it's Milton. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Back to throw. Milton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Pack to 60. Pack to 60.
Looking to throw. Milton.
Yeah.
He throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Running out of
A lot
time
of
over
tired
there,
bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Milton, what you doing, boy?
Open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11 Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll give the Bengals a first down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's get set. Right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down.
No, we
but his
couldn't get it done
compatriots,
for us.
they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's taken in by Higgins. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go. Can. Sahad.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.
Shout out.
So the bonehead working really good. Also quite far along. Still going to take a look at the chart films. We're really impressed the way he's doing their work in the elbows, makes him lose the extra. And then here's our black Lebanon. So he's Lebanon, also Lebanon, makes this, and funny enough, it's in the same circle over everything goes. Here's Stockton. Here. Funny way that he got Lebanon. Get some coming in and saying, hey, try some organics, a little bit of organics, some synthetic when you need